Good evening and welcome back to a brand new video. Today's topic is writing music to play music better. And this is not a new thing. This is not a groundbreaking philosophy that I just discovered. This is a tried and true method that is guaranteed to help you develop your sound and your improvisational skills. So it requires one of these bad boys. This is very important because it lets you write out your ideas and come up with ways, hopefully new ways of approaching the same tired old harmony that you've been playing over. So today we're going to be playing let's see, what kind of tune shall we do it over? How about the chords to All the Things You Are? Now, I'm going to do this in the B-flat transposition for my sake because I am too lazy to transpose everything properly. So I am just going to do the first A section and we can work with the harmony there. So for me, that's G minor 7. Let's see if I can even remember. C minor 7, F dominant 7, B flat major 7. And just for fun, we'll throw in a B flat dominant 7 leading to the E flat major 7, E minor 7, A 7, D major 7. Okay, cool. So we have 8 measures of harmony there. I don't know if you can you see that? There we go. Let's see. Here we go. Anyway, so we have this piece of paper here. And what I'd like to do here is experiment with a form of harmony that was shown that I was shown in college. It's actually really, really challenging and frustrating to incorporate in a way that makes sense to me. So often I find myself writing out, I write out my ideas on paper so I can get more comfortable with it. So this is the idea of taking two triads and placing them a major seventh apart. For example, if I have a C major triad, if the chord is C major 7, you can put a B triad on the top. So you have C, E, G, B, D sharp, F sharp, and that's a really cool sound. And you can do the same thing with minor chords. Like if you have a C minor chord, you can do C, E flat, G, and then stack a B minor triad on the top. So you get B, D, and F sharp. Now let me play that for you so you can hear an example. Don't worry, I'm going to be getting back to this All the Things You Are harmony here. That's the minor one over C minor. Now this is over C major, so you have the B major over C major. Fun stuff, right? It's kind of haunting, kind of intriguing, mysterious. Let me know in the comments what you think it is, because I'm still trying to figure it out. Anyway, so we have the chord changes to the first 8 measures of All the Things You Are written out here in the convenient key of in B flat for me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those triad pairs and apply them to this piece of music right here. So I'm going to, on the G minor 7, I'm going to play an F sharp minor over G minor 7 because they are 2 triads a major 7th apart. So here we go. It's going to be F sharp minor over G minor. Okay. Next is the C minor chord, or if you're following along in concert pitch, good for you for transposing everything down a half step, something I'm too lazy to do the other way around. So C minor, and then I'm putting a B minor over the C minor, okay? Then on the F7, that's a little bit different. What we're going to do is we're actually going to do an F minor over F sharp minor. So the F sharp minor triad will get you the flat 9, the major third, and the flat 13 on the F7. And the F minor will get you the root, the sharp 9, and the fifth on there. So it's not exactly borrowing from a scale per se. You could probably come up with a synthetic scale to justify that harmony, but it's really two triads, and if you stick with that kind of justification, it'll probably make more sense to you in the long run, rather than trying to manufacture some more theory to justify your position, when in reality, you can just play whatever you want. Don't quote me on that. Okay, so we have F minor over F sharp minor. Okay, now moving along, we have a grand old B flat major 7 chord here. And I know you can't see this, so this is what's making it extra amusing. But just for reference, this is a B flat major 7 chord followed by a B flat 7 chord. And if you want to know the concert pitch, that's an A flat major 7, and then this is an A flat dominant 7 chord. So on the B flat major 7, I'm going to do the two major triads a major 7th apart. So we have A major over B flat major. And then on the B flat 7, we're going to do our trick that we learned on the F sharp 7, and we're going to do the B flat minor over B flat, B flat minor over B minor. So we get a lot of fun tensions on that. Moving along to our E flat major 7 chord, so that's a D major over E flat major. And then we get to the 2-5 into concert C major 7. So in this case, the harmonic rhythm is relatively fast, so we can choose to just do the triad pair over the A7 and get the altered tensions, the altered-ish tensions from there, and treat that the whole measure that way. So let's go ahead and do that. But if you really want to, you could play both chords. But it is kind of like I don't know, you kind of want to give it enough time for the sound to, the color palette to be revealed. You don't want to use a couple notes here and a couple notes there, and you're not going to get the whole picture of the two triads. So we have A minor over B flat minor. So that's over the A7. And then on the D major 7, we're going to use C sharp major over D major. Okay, so now this is where the composition part comes in. So I have this wild, wacky, theoretical idea that I want to start incorporating into my playing, but how the heck do I do that? Well, by writing lines, by writing out ideas. And odds are, after I'm done writing this stuff out, it's gonna sound awful. It's not gonna sound musical, it won't have any application, and normally this would go in the burn pile. But what we're gonna do is, after I write out a few ideas, we are going to take the little bits that we like and expand on those. So let me take a minute here and kind of walk you through as I'm writing out these ideas. I'm sorry you don't have any way of really seeing what I'm doing here, and I apologize for that, but I swear I will play what I write for you so you can get an idea of what's going on. So here we go. Let's try this thing out. Okay, so I'm mapping out a new 8 bars since I scribbled all over the last one. Okay, so we have the F sharp minor over G minor. So I'm thinking something along the lines, rest. Okay, rest, G, B flat, D, F sharp. Okay, so that's an 8th rest. Okay, ba, ba. Oh, that's cool, because the F sharp carries over into the F sharp of the B minor over C minor. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Ba-da. Okay. rest, ba, boo, dee, bum, be, bum, bum, be, bum. Yeah. I know this is probably very uninteresting to you because this is the part that's supposed to be interesting when you're writing. When you are writing, it's a chance for you to be creative and enjoy the process and experimenting with things, because when you're composing things, time is not really important. When you're improvising, time is very important because you don't have time to ponder over ideas. It's the moment, it's the present, it's the now, and you kind of have to be working on all cylinders, firing on all cylinders. There we go. In that way. So when you're composing, you can take a minute to really make sure things are working, but don't get too attached or too stressed about what you're doing, because it's going to be detrimental to the creative process. It's going to stop you from just exploring and seeing what comes. Because for all you know, you're so attached to having an idea come out on the page, it's not going to work, and you're going to miss out on a better idea that you didn't even know that you had, that you arrived at by mistake. So here I am so far. Okay, sounds interesting. Okay, Buddha. But okay. Now, something to keep in mind is when you're writing these things, you kind of want them to be fun to play, right? They should be kind of interesting. So you're not trying to cram every bit of the harmony that you're trying to express into one bar. Sometimes you can if you really want, but that sounds more like practicing to me. It sounds like you would just go. That sounds like practicing to me. So we're trying to create ideas here. So this is what I have so far. Okay. Da, dee. Okay. Yeah, this is coming together. So we have 4 more bars to write. And let's get to it. So I'm on the E flat major 7 chord, and I'm doing a D over E flat. Again, I'm sorry this isn't very interesting for you. So I'm just coming up with an idea, and we have the benefit of having a live stream here. And I know the more that I talk, the longer it takes for this page to be finished. Okay, so here we go. The B, da da da, da da, da da dee, da. Okay, this might be cool. Peodol. So sometimes when I'm writing this, I like trying to get ideas out of it that are actually very common. Seeing how you can weave the most melodic and interesting line out of what's already there in this harmony, this really weird harmony that we have going on here. So bear with me, I am almost done. Okay. So, here we go. I have 8 bars. The first 8 bars of All the Things You Are. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. You know what? I do like the second 4 bars better than I like the first 4 bars. So let's see if we can come up with something better for the first 4 bars. Because, let's see, I like this. You know what, though, I don't necessarily like the da be da da. So there's got to be, you know what, I might try this. So we don't have too many repeated notes. So I'm gonna change this to an E, my E in this bar, concert D. So this is what that bar will sound like now. Okay, that sounds kind of cool. So let's see if I can use one of these ideas here that I really like. It's the I kind of like that. So I'm gonna try using that. I'm gonna do bow dee dee da 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 dee do da dee da da. Okay, so here we go. First bar. Okay, I'm starting to hear more here. This is exciting. Boom, dum. Okay. Boom. Okay, this is where I'm stuck now. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm hearing something now. Sometimes when you just play the idea out loud, you just start hearing the next idea coming out. And it's kind of like what I was talking about yesterday about developing that skill, that ear to instrument relationship, and you can utilize that in this context because you're playing something and like, oh. So by taking a backseat, taking a breath, and composing your lines, you're getting a chance to really write something meaningful, and you are programming your ear to play better stuff. By writing better stuff, you get to work out lines and play chord changes better. And then you start getting those lines stuck in your ear, and then you start playing those lines. And then as you work on it more, you go back and forth and back and forth. This is one of the reasons I studied composition in school. It was one of my majors, and I knew that the writing would feed the playing and the playing would feed the writing. So it's kind of like a give and take thing. Because when you're writing, if you can write like a player, players will love you. And if you can play like a writer, you're probably going to be easier to understand. So let's finish up this last measure, and then I'll stop it right there. While I have you, if you get any value out of these videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. I'm wanting to give some information, some guidance, some help to you musicians out there who are looking to get better and improve what's already there. And I just hope that you get some value out of this. I don't remember YouTube having this much of a community when I started on, back in the day. A whole, I don't know, 13, 14 years ago. So it's nice to see YouTube growing in this way, and I just want to be a part of that. So I hope you get value out of these videos, and if you have anything to add or any suggestions about some videos you might want me to do, please let me know in the comments, and tell your friends. Okay, so let's finish this last measure up. So this is where I am again. Okay, that's a start. Ba-da, B. Oh, there we go. Da 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 D da. Now see now where I've ended up gives me, it makes me want a different kind of last 4 bars, at least starting it differently. So here we go. These are the 4 bars I have. That's pretty cool. B dub, and then B. I'm hearing the and of 1 coming in there. B. Ba. Do. Da do. Be ba. Okay, there we go. So now we have our 4 bars here. I found a way to connect what I was hearing at the very end there with what we had originally. So these are the 8 bars, the golden 8 bars that we have come to. And there's always more polishing and perfecting that you can do. This is just where I'm going to end this video. So check this out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's a pretty cool concept. So now I'm just going to improvise over the regular changes to all the things you are, and you're going to hear that, and then I'll stop, and then I'll play what I wrote down here, and you'll hear the weirdness that's there. So bear with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There you have it. I hope you got some value out of this. If you did, please subscribe, like this video, let me know what you think in the comments, and I am so glad to have had you tonight, and I will see you tomorrow. 99% sure I'll see you tomorrow. So I do one of these just about every day, and I will see you next time. Have a good one, and happy practicing.